So, I'm working on my Bakugou outfit, and so, actually, I'll just put up a picture. This is what his gauntlets look like. So that's what I'm going to try and make. I've got my Reese's, I've got two actually Reese's cereal boxes for the inside part, and I've got this big piece of cardboard for, or really, the outside, but I do need a flexible inside to work with before I use, like, the outside. If that makes sense? I don't know, maybe it doesn't. So I'm thinking one of these, which is like the side of it, like that, that's not going to be a proper gauntlet. You know, so what I'm thinking is I do one and a half, and I split this one pretty perfectly in half, so that I can use that other side for the other one. And so what I'm going to do is I have super glue, and I have these fabric clips that you use for like sewing, I guess, and I'm going to super glue them together with the gray side out. It doesn't like that. With the gray side out though, probably, or actually gray side in, because you're not going to see this once I put the, and this is just going to go for like my width, and then hopefully out of this, I will cut out the base pieces. I hope it'll work, because if not, that'll be okay. I'll just have to figure it out, I guess. It's a little stressful because it's different than it normally is in the when he was younger, which is the ones I made last year. But anyways, so let's do that right now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put super glue on this tab. And so I have the flat part on either side. So like, because I don't want the outside to overlap, which is why I'm doing this with the thin cardboard. So I'm using basic scissors, which is gonna be difficult on the big box, but we're not worried about that right now. Let's try to see. Flap where it creases, right there, that line. We're gonna hope that was a good enough thing. That line is where I'm gonna measure to, so that I can get the right length for my cardboard. And I also have this patch, fierce, and I'm thinking of putting it on the freaking gauntlet because I don't know, it's just funny to me. I'm gonna use the binder. That's my straight edge. And I'm gonna actually hold this box. I'm gonna get marker on this binder. I don't care. The paint marker. So I made my lines, they're orange, so you can see that one. And there's another one here because there's holes. So those are my lines. I actually didn't get much paint on here. Look at that, guys. I got some here. I got some up here, but that's it. Let's go. Go paint back in. I'm gonna say 6. Well, 5. As flexible. There we go. There's our cutouts. So this cardboard obviously is not as flexible as it's not as flexible as that, which is a little concerning, but it is thick, and we want thick. So that's kind of the trade-off we make. This is what we got right now. For the top like rings and the bottom rings, which I think I'm gonna make out of the thinner cardboard, for like effect, because it's a lot easier to cut it the thinner cardboard, and it's a lot easier to shape the thinner cardboard. I think I'm gonna paint the white side, so I just crease your cardboard. I will have a tube on the inside that I connect it to, so that it'll stay on my arm and not like be like that. I'll be back in the second part when probably tomorrow, when I connect that to this. Peace out.